JDev is back at it here to give everyone another Big Bang Theory Season 2 episode review video. Before I get into that, though, pretty important if you're not caught up to the point where I am. You're rewatching or watching Big Bang Theory, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention as well as put in the description for you. If that happens to be the case and you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. This will be Big Bang Theory Season 2, Episode 2. The title of this episode is called The Codpiece Topology. This will be my review, reaction, recap after just finishing watching the episode. Sheldon, Leonard, Howard, and Raj return to the building dressed in costumes as they had just returned from a Renaissance fair. Penny introduces her friend Eric to the guys. Howard mentions Penny is with a new guy and it's awkward. Leonard says that he's happy that Penny is moving on, says he's dated plenty of women besides Penny, too, and Sheldon sarcastically mentions how the dictionary definition of plenty has been changed to two. The guys push Leonard to hook up with Leslie Winkle again, although Sheldon is completely against this due to her being mean to him. Leslie interrupts Sheldon and Leonard's lunch at work. Leslie says it's time to slow down and rekindle her relationship with Leonard. Sheldon gets his old N64 set from his mom and wants to play it with Leonard since Friday night is game night. But Leonard actually declines, says he has a date, and wants Sheldon to make himself scarce, meaning he doesn't want Sheldon in the apartment at all possible. So Sheldon is sitting on the stairs, and Penny sees this. Sheldon tells Penny that Leslie's only contribution to science would be if they started sending chimps into space. During dinner, Leslie asks Leonard how many kids he thinks they should have. And then Leslie asks Leonard about his genetic weaknesses. And it's mentioned the lactose intolerance stuff, the male pattern baldness. Penny and Leonard start making out with their respective dates. Obvious that they only are doing this to make each other jealous. Sheldon calls Leslie an overrated scientist he must have sex with. And then Sheldon asks Penny if she's sure that they can't work things out, her and Leonard, as Sheldon has withdrawn his objection to her relationship with Leonard. And then Penny tells him love trumps hate. And then Leslie gets mad at Leonard over a disagreement about science, string theory versus what she's into, which I'm drawing a blank on what she said now. I should have wrote it down, but I didn't. And then the end of the episode is Sheldon pretending to be Spock at another Renaissance fair as the episode ends, which was actually pretty funny. So all in all, pretty funny stuff on Big Bang Theory. I'm going to rate the episode an 8.4 out of 10, and the character of this particular episode is going to be Leonard. I think it's interesting how Sheldon acts about certain things, and I think it's funny how Leonard deals with Sheldon. More on that in the next episode as well. So you've heard what I had to say. Now it's your turn. If you're a fan of Big Bang Theory or a fan of JDev TV, make sure you smash that like button to help with the YouTube algorithm. If you want to share this video across any of your social media platforms or with that friend that you know that likes the show, go ahead and do that. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about what your thoughts are on this episode of Big Bang Theory. If you can score it, whatever score you want to give it out of 10, and who would you choose as your character of the episode? I know there's not a lot of characters to choose from, and it's usually Sheldon, Leonard, typically. And of course, last but certainly not least, I'm definitely trying to grow the channel. Obviously, I need your help to do so. So if you could, hit that subscribe button and subscribe to the channel. Join the team, share your support, and be a part of something special. And JDev will return.